Animal cruelty reports more than double across Great Southern, RSPCA Washington says. Animal cruelty reports in the Great Southern have increased by 60% following the reinstatement of a full-time inspector to the region. Key points: the RSPCA says its presence in the Great Southern is likely causing the increase of animal cruelty reports. The organization is urging people who may not be able to care for their animals to reach out for help. Neglect was the most common form of abuse reported, but there have also been more serious cases. To stay up to date with latest top stories, make sure to subscribe to this YouTube channel by clicking the button above this video. Between July 2020 and June 2021, the RSPCA Washington responded to 274 cruelty reports in the Great Southern, with 471 individual cruelty offenses being detailed. Reports involving dogs and cats were the most common, but reports about horses, sheep, and cattle were also received. Albany recorded the highest number of jobs for the region with 163 reports, followed by Plantagenet with 24, Denmark with 20 and Katening with 13. RSPCA Washington Animal and Enforcement Operations Executive Manager Hannah Drever said the spike coincided with a full-time inspector being placed in the region. Clearly, RSPCA's presence in the region has resulted in more people standing up for animals and making a report when they see something that's not right, she said. Once an inspector has a presence somewhere, people start talking about it. They see the inspector, they know there is someone who is going to do something if that gets reported. So we definitely think that that's a big part of why we're seeing that increase. The most common offenses reported were abuse or neglect, sick and injured animals not receiving vet treatment, and insufficient food or water. Hannah Drever says the RSPCA's presence in the Great Southern is driving the increase in reports. Supplied, RSPCA Washington, it's sad that neglect continues to be a top concern for the region, Ms. Drever said. Our animals rely on us for their most basic needs, like food, water and vet treatment. While neglect remains the most common form of cruelty reported, cases of serious abuse and mistreatment continue to occur in the region. Earlier this year, a 45-year-old Narragansett man pleaded guilty to animal cruelty charges after being reported by a community member. The man took his 2 black Shih Tzu Maltese cross dogs to tree plantation outside of Albany with the intention of killing them. He let the 2 dogs, Jet and Henry, run around to tire them out before hitting them on the head with mallet and leaving them to die. He was fined a total of $15,000 and banned from owning any animal for 3 years. Henry has been happily rehomed since his ordeal. Supplied, RSPCA Washington, both Jet and Henry were recovered and treated by the RSPCA and have since been adopted. Ms. Drever said the RSPCA depended on public reporting. We rely on the community as our eyes and ears on the ground, so I'd encourage people to please keep reporting animal cruelty to the RSPCA Cruelty Hotline, she said. RSCPA inspectors are here to help with advice and emergency supplies wherever possible. If you're struggling to care for your pet or livestock, please reach out for help sooner rather than later before your animal suffers.